Man, if you got cold sores or herpes all over your lip, you should not be working at fast food, especially in the drive-thru or the front counter. And yes, I know my voice sounds funny. I am sick as shit. It is cold and your boy got the flu, so bear with me as we go through this story time. So it's been a long day and I was driving, my stomach was rumbling, I was hungry. And normally I don't eat McDonald's. I think McDonald's is trash, but it was right there and I was starving. So I said, fuck it, and I rode through and I took a chance. I went through the drive-thru and it took like 5 minutes for the lady to even acknowledge me on the big old speaker thing. I got me a fillet of fish and a sweet tea, then rolled up to the first window to pay. Normally I don't pay no mind to the guy collecting my money, but I had to do a double take because this guy was standing there with a big old red bump right there on his lip. And that shit was angry. It was red and it was fucking angry. Had a bunch of other small little bumps on it. It was all shiny and oily like he put some ointment on it. The dude looked at me and told me the price. And for a minute, I just couldn't stop staring at that big ass angry head right there on his lip. And the fact that he had ointment on it means he knew that shit was there. So this was intentional. You wanted to gross me out and fuck up my already fucked up stomach and just ruin my meal. I didn't want to give the dude my debit card. I'm not sure if he done scratched his lip and didn't wash his hands. I'm not sure if every time he talked, a little bit of that herpes juice be popping out and getting all over the place. But my stomach started rumbling. I was like, fuck, what am I gonna do? I gave him my card. My wife's a nurse practitioner. She always got hand sanitizer and gloves and shit all in the car. So I grabbed some of her medical gloves and put it on and grabbed the car back. Dude was looking at me all funny. All I kept doing was going like this, side-eyeing that big old thing on his lip. Took that surgical glove off and then drove forward. The whole time I couldn't stop thinking about that shit on his lip. The lady at the next window, she was nice, she was smiling, she handed me my sweet tea and my food, and honestly, I didn't even really want it anymore. I put my food in the passenger seat and went and parked. And I just sat there for a long minute just thinking about my life. That big ass herpes on that dude's lip made me sit there and just fucking think about my life. Shit was traumatizing, man. I don't know why McDonald's be doing that to people. They should have put his ass on the dishes. Or told him just don't come to work until that thing is gone. But by the time I pulled myself out of that trauma, out of that PTSD from seeing that shit, my food was cold. So the one time I decided to give McDonald's a chance, some dude with a big ass herpes on his lip ruined it for me.